Kick it, DJ.
It was Texas, it was Tennessee.
Howdy, folks. Welcome in. You have arrived at the Texas to Tennessee podcast. My name's Steve. Up top, that is Dr. Gravy.
Howdy.
How you doing today?
That was a great intro. That was very smooth.
Oh,
Congratulations.
thanks, man.
All by yourself.
I've been working on it.
I feel
after 135 episodes, I should be able to get
useless
that
over
part
here
down.
now.
Right. Tonight, very excited. Round two with Logan and Riley from the Low Water Bridge Band. Welcome in, guys. Good to see you.
Thanks for having us back, guys.
Absolutely.
We have lots of questions.
Cool. We might have some answers.
All right.
I never know, really.
Yeah,
Well, just out of the gate, I don't know if you wouldn't mind maybe telling us a little bit about kind of what's going on, maybe since the last time we chatted with you. I know we've got some new music on the way and wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we've just been hitting the road a lot since the last time we talked to you guys. When was the last time we talked to you guys? Probably
For the last album's release?
Yeah, 2023.
Yeah.
This was after North Springs last.
That's right. Last year. Yeah, yeah.
It was October of 24. I should have mentioned this, but it's episode 44.
I saw the episode 44, but I couldn't remember the date on it, so I was guessing towards the end of October.
Your
Yeah.
viewers have homework now, so.
The prequel.
Yeah, man, we've just been kind of hitting the road and just kind of getting out there and really kind of pushing it, working on music. That's pretty
Just
much
keep
it.
getting at it.
Yeah, just working hard.
Yeah.
Working real hard.
Fantastic. Well, we're very much looking forward to the new album and have some questions about that. But before we get to, we've kind of advanced a little bit with the podcast. Not much, but a little bit.
Baby steps.
We actually have a section now that we do where I quiz Soul Gravy on famous folks from your hometown. So if you know any of these people, feel free to jump in. Otherwise, just let Soul Gravy struggle, and we'll go from there. Cool?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
All right, so we picked Berryville, Front Royal, and Winchester as our three towns because we kind of needed a combination of all three to get a big list.
Area. Yeah.
Yep. So first off, Soul Gravy should be pretty easy one, I think.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't have said that. It's going to be tough. Oliver North.
I don't think I'm familiar with his work. Maybe.
Might have been a little bit before your time. I guess I probably shouldn't have said that. Former U.S. Marine Lieutenant Colonel involved in the Iran-Contra affair.
Okay.
May or may not have family that likes to watch Fox News. You'll see him on there.
I've heard the name before.
Yeah, he
I
was.
didn't know why.
It's like back in the 80s, he was a big,
Yeah,
big
you
name
were
face.
listening to whatever. So,
Whatever.
All right,
what was I
0 for 1.
listening to in the 80s? Probably Poison.
Yeah, probably Poison, a little Van Halen maybe. All right, this one's going to be tough. Lloyd W. Williams.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Lloyd's work,
Lloyd.
I don't think. What did he do?
Lloyd was a Marine officer who died in World War I. He was credited with saying, "Retreat, hell, I just got here."
Okay.
Shout out to Lloyd. All right. We're going to move over to Front Royal, which is, I think, about 30 miles south-ish of Berryville. Would that be right? 30 minutes?
Right.
Yeah, probably not that
It all
far.
blends in together. So
Okay. Front Royal, W.K. Stratton.
No, I
No.
don't think I'm familiar.
He was an actor in a TV show called Black Sheep Squadron. He was Lieutenant Lawrence Casey. That
Okay.
definitely was before your time, so you get a pass on that one.
I was just hoping it wasn't going to be Briggs and Stratton.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good guess. I like where you're going there.
Well, that's what I was thinking, and I was going to be disappointed if you actually said that was correct.
All right. Well, you have a chance. Winchester came to save you, I think, maybe.
Okay.
So Winchester's 15, 20 minutes straight west of Berryville. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. Ballpark. All right. Brian Ben.
Brian, what did you say?
Ben.
Yeah,
B-E-N-B-E-N.
that's what I thought you said.
Yep.
That doesn't.
Didn't help it, did
No.
it? Do you remember the TV show Dream On?
No.
Or Scandal?
Oh, we're just here to make you feel old about these TV shows.
Yep.
No.
All right. Well, fair enough.
You're the one setting yourself up, though.
I know. He's married to Madeline Stowe, so shout
Okay.
out to her. Check that out if you want. All right. Next up, Patsy Cline.
I'm familiar
You
with
got that
Pepsi
one?
Cline. Yay, I got one. Yeah.
Pretty sure our friend Patrick has been to her house.
Okay.
Like they have.
It's
like
right in down there.
Okay.
Yeah, they have it up at the museum. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Very cool. I would love to see that.
The chat just wanted to point out that we weren't born in the 30s.
All right. Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Chad. We'd like to thank both of you in the chat. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you. Doug Creek.
I'm not familiar. I don't
Doug's
think.
my age, so he's old, but he's not like that
Okay.
old.
I got you.
Doug was a pitcher for the Cardinals in the
Okay.
90s, so I felt like that could
Yeah.
have been a possibility.
Yeah.
Most of y'all don't know that Soul Gravy used to work at the radio station that put out the Cardinals game, so
Yeah.
I felt like that was kind of
Simulcasted the games,
I've done that one.
but that was in the late 90s.
well. He played from 90.
To be fair, I wouldn't have
95 to-
remembered half of those players
Okay,
either. So.
all right. Well, all right. Didn't get that one. Mark McFarland.
I mean, I didn't invent this segment, So.
You sure haven't conquered it.
No. I'm not familiar with his work either. I don't think.
All right, Mark, former NASCAR driver. He's the crew chief for the number 77 car, which is a young kid. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, driver.
Gotcha.
Should have asked Addison. He would have nailed that. Rick Santorum is our last one.
Rick Santorum. It's a politician.
Born in Winchester, Virginia.
I'm not familiar.
He actually ran for president. Didn't get very far.
Okay.
Recently ran for president.
As we said, it sounds familiar.
He's a senator. I think he's a senator from Pennsylvania, actually, but whatever. Or was. I don't know if he still is. Whatever. Politics, we don't care. We're going to give you one for 8, Soul Gravy. Not a great showing.
I mean, to be fair, for our area, I got one for 8 as well.
Okay. All right. Well,
This is a big Civil War area, like lot of battlegrounds. So I thought you were going to go Civil War era.
yes.
And
As
well,
I was
About
doing.
Civil War stuff.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say he has done those before.
Yeah, it didn't go well either. So
Yeah.
there were hundreds of officers on both sides of the battle, so to speak. But I didn't feel like that was going to be a strong pull for Dr. Graviton. Anyway, great job, folks. Tune in a month. We're going to do this again. Guys, thanks for putting up with us. Appreciate it. I want to know what's changed since last time we chatted with y'all.
Really just kind of workshopping a bunch of new tunes and really kind of honing in or not a new sound, but just our sound, which we still don't even really know what we're sounding like.
Yeah.
Where we are.
Yeah.
We're still kind of just like smoothing things out and, bringing you some good stuff for this new album. So that's what we've been working on.
You mentioned earlier that you were venturing out and traveling more. Is that actually? I mean, does that mean farther away from home, longer trips?
This past year, I mean, we've played probably 90% of the places we played, we've never, been to or played before.
I mean, we've probably traveled the furthest this past year than we have
Yeah.
The years prior. I mean, as far south as obviously Key West, as far north as
New York
New York
City.
City.
Yeah.
We did Chicago, Wisconsin. We did a lot of areas.
Green Bay. We played Green Bay.
Yeah, a lot of areas that now that we've been there, we want to really get back to.
Yeah.
Green Bay, especially, really cool town.
Will this be a situation where you're going to hit these places a second time soon, or
Yeah.
maybe a little bit about the strategy behind it?
Yeah. Well, thankfully we have a booking team that kind of handles all that. It's real nice.
Absolutely.
And he's got good contacts all over the place. It's getting us into all these places. And once we get in there, we have a blast. We always want to come back. So I'd say, yeah, we're going to be coming back to the same places, if not the same venues, same towns, same cities.
It kind of worked out nicely. The last run that we went all those places, there at least every spot. Because I mean, we're brand new. We're not going to pack the joint when we're 500 miles away necessarily, but every time there was at least a handful of people that drove 2-3 plus hours
to
come see us there, which is very encouraging.
I bet so. I bet that is extremely cool, especially when you get to talk to them, after the show or before the show or whatever, and actually, hear those things. I'm sure that
they bring our merch, that they ordered online and got shipped to their house, and so like it's not like they saw us in Winchester,
stumbled upon us.
Yeah, it's just like they heard us somehow and liked us enough to keep listening and spend money on us twice.
Somebody drove 4 hours one way to see us.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Part of me was like, I'm so sorry. But, just because me personally, I've got to really love something hardcore to travel 4 hours for.
Yeah.
But, it was very cool.
Somebody made, I think it was Addison, actually. I know we brought him up 3 times now in the podcast. But
he's the new Adam Hood.
Yeah, he is. He turned into the new Adam Hood. But he brought up the fact that our fans, and I say our fans that kind of enjoy the struggle of the independent artist, are kind of like the NASCAR fans from the 80s and 90s. Like they're hardcore.
Yeah.
Somebody driving 4 hours to come see you, it's pretty hardcore. Like,
especially
for a band that they haven't necessarily seen before, right?
Right. Yeah. And yeah, honestly,
they're going off of just clips of us live.
Yeah, 7-second TikTok clips.
Otherwise, they're listening to our recorded albums, which is great. That's the intention.
Super cool. Yeah.
Still,
but we sound different from we sound a little different in our live shows than we do on our album. So
I feel like they're taking a risk. They could be driving 4 hours and have no idea what's about to happen.
Yeah.
And I think usually pleasantly surprised.
But
it's
a good sign.
Yeah.
Are you like, so what do you want to hear? Like, what can we do for you after?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we study the crowd when we're playing. We notice what people are liking and not liking, and we kind of build right off of that.
Yeah. It's kind of how songs make the set list or not. There's songs that were on just our last album that we just don't play live, not because it's a bad song, just because it's
different groove from what we're doing on stage.
Yeah, sometimes it's just how it is.
Well, since we're talking about set list, and if you can't share this, don't. But any chance That's All or any Gary Stewart made the new album?
No, it did not.
No covers on this, but
we do those separate from our albums anyway.
We do.
Okay.
We like to kind of, I consider it like the Beatles approach, where they did full albums, and then the singles that they released were not on any full album that they did.
Okay.
And I kind of like that personally. But with the covers, we've been talking about doing maybe like a cover album. Yeah.
Nice.
But I think that'd be a cool in between album kind of thing.
And to answer your question, maybe.
All right. That's cool.
Yeah. The Gary Stewart is. It's funny. We were talking about this we just played at the Shed with the Vagabonds and Silverado, and it was the first time we had played Dragon Shackles by Gary Stewart, and we had asked the crowd if anybody had heard of Gary Stewart before, and the whole crowd had heard him. That was the first time.
Usually it's like, any Gary Stewart fans out there? And then it's just literal crickets.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy. Like, woo! It's like, thanks, bud. And they probably hadn't even heard of it. But
I thought everybody else was going to yell too.
Right.
One of those situations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
that's one of our favorite covers right now is Dragon Shackles.
It's
That's
great.
all is another good one.
Yeah, people that perks people's heads up pretty quick.
It's unexpected, I think.
Mhm.
Anything that maybe you could share? We don't want to give everything away, but anything you can share about the new album, maybe length or approach or stylistically that might be interesting to us?
I mean, if you go onto if Spotify listeners go on our Spotify profile, we have it pre-saved. You can see the whole track list there.
So there's
So
10 songs,
Nice.
just like album 2 and album 1. I feel like it kind of just works out that way, not on purpose, but
we just have so many songs that we kind of have
Yeah.
to put a cap on it.
and not every song we found with this new one that they all kind of fit together. It would have almost been
Exactly.
weird if we had track 11 be just something kind of a little bit different, you know. It just like
These all kind of have a honky tonk type vibe to it.
Yeah.
They're not. I wouldn't necessarily call them honky tonk songs, but they have
more
like
danceable.
a honky tonk
Okay.
feel to it.
Yeah.
I don't
Nice.
know.
And something that probably no one else will notice. There's not a single song on this album that is in 3/4 or 6. So we have a complete 4/4 album. Music nerds might be like, "Oh,
I didn't even know that.
yeah." There's not a single. There's not a single waltz on it. It's
I
just
was
I thought we weren't going to talk music theory.
I was
that's
I
as
was
far as it's gonna
listening
go.
to
That's
I was
valid.
listening to the episode 44 earlier just to make sure we didn't ask the same questions again. But I was kind of laughing because and I can relate. I think I said that on there. But Logan mentioned sometimes he just kind of hangs out and watches what's going on around him with the band. Like hell, they're good. Uh, so that was another one of those moments where it's like, you know, well, I didn't know
I
that
just don't
shit.
know what I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one of those. I'm not the biggest music theory guy, so
I get really like romantic about an album. So like the more of a
you
concept,
spend the most time with it out of any.
yeah. So I get like literally just intimate with it, and I just I think albums should be cherished. It's like it's the only thing that's gonna stand the test of time, as opposed to a live show. That show begins and ends, and it never happens again.
Hmm.
But I think each album kind of has an underlining concept in a way.
Well,
Certain theme.
I'd like to point out too that you're talking about all of this, and are you still doing all your stuff in house?
Yep.
Which is even, I mean, it's cool to go in a studio and make music with somebody and stuff like that. But the way you're talking about it, being that close to it and everything, I mean, it really is like
Yeah.
a labor of love and
really.
your band is recording it. No session guys, right? I mean, it's
Right.
your
No.
guys.
Yep.
Yep.
You're
It's all
just
us.
hammering it out and making it as best as your band can make it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And we get it mixed as fast as I can mix it, which depending on our schedule, sometimes it's like crazy lulls, just like nothing's been done. But then we have just weeks of just like we're getting everyone in the band, in throughout the week or something, and we really knock some stuff out.
It also helps too. Riley just went full time doing the music thing
That's
too.
true.
So
Quit the day job back in October.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So far, thank you.
So are you working with other folks and stuff too, as far
Yeah.
as the music side? I got you.
Yep. Low water stuff. Obviously, I try to do solo acoustic gigs, and I bring other people into my studio to record.
Zach Townsend and the Mudcats, check him out. He's
Yep.
he's gonna be
We're wrapping up his full length, and some singles here and there.
you did one with Lillian Hackett.
Lillian Hackett's first single. Yep.
If you haven't heard her, check her out. She's amazing.
Are these singles and are these artists on a kind of in the same vein as you guys, or are they?
Yeah, for the most part, actually. I mean, that's how the
Pretty close,
connections
at
were
least.
made.
Yeah.
It was, a couple of them were like, "Hey, we heard your album, and we'd like to record with you," kind of thing.
Would
Yeah.
you be open to even other? I mean, I know you listen to all different kinds of music. Would you be open to, if some other random genre bands
I got
message you?
Put a metal album or some metal songs in now with Lilac War.
They're not metal.
Oh,
They're very much softer.
no, really.
Yeah.
That's all the reggae bands.
No, band
I
are
know.
all metal. But
I know that they're much softer than even we used to be, but to get to your point, yeah, I mean, like I grew up playing reggae and pop and rock and all that, so like I feel like I'm kind of comfortable with whatever would be thrown at me.
Yeah. So give a guy a call if you're looking to record something.
Yeah, seriously, like anything. It doesn't. Even if you want to send me just drums to mix, or just like you've already recorded it and you want me to make it sound better, whatever.
I got some stuff I need to really sound a lot a lot better. No, so with these venues that that you've been traveling all around and playing at, I'm assuming a lot of these venues probably support independent music in certain ways.
yeah,
Um, can you talk about some of those? I mean, we like to point out that not all venues. Some venues it's just a venue, and then there's venues like Bird's Nest and Bucks and those style that really support independent music. So
right. Yeah. I mean, hell, we just played the Shed,
Shed,
in
yeah.
Maryville, Tennessee, and
mhm.
man, they know how to take care of a band.
I feel like it wouldn't even matter like what level we were on. I feel like they just whatever band's there, they're gonna treat
Like you're the most important thing
Yeah,
around.
yeah, it was great. They were so helpful.
Yeah, we actually haven't really had any venues that haven't been very helpful, and
I mean, some are a little bit more, I guess, like not in a negative way, like a little bit more cutthroat, a little more cut and dry. Like this is how
Down
it
to
is. Boom, boom,
business.
boom, boom. Kind of, you don't.
and I can
stray off
appreciate that because I like to do my business that way.
But it is nice when they finesse things a little bit more and help you settle in, and you kind of feel a little bit more comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mm.
And feed you and make sure you're fed.
Yeah.
Make sure you're like.
What was
all
the
your
place
stuff's
where we
taken
played
care of.
with Steelwoods?
At the Harvester. The Harvester down south of Roanoke, Virginia. That's another venue that they got it figured out. If you're an artist and you're looking to go play through there, that place is where it's at.
Stage is good, big, good venue. It's an actual place where people play music.
There's 6 of us in the band, and we could have each had our own green room.
Yeah, and we were set. Oh yeah, you're right.
It was great.
Yep.
What about the Silverado guys? We're big fans of those guys. So that seems like a really cool pairing with you two.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying for a long time, I'll be just happy whenever we get to open up for Mike and the Moon Pies at the time, now Silverado, and it was fun. They were nice guys.
Yeah.
They had a mini bike and a go-kart under the bus that they pulled out. Just you can tell those guys like to have fun.
And as the night went on, it kind of became more evident, like you said, like I was like, man, this is a good pairing, and not just because we're a smaller band and they're a bigger band. It's like this is actually the vibe was right.
Yeah,
the music was similar enough, but totally different enough to where it's
energies were the same.
Yeah, I could, so hopefully.
Yeah. We like we like those guys. Good folks.
Yep,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I was lucky enough to see Silverado. Somebody we brought up last time was opening, which was Taylor Honeycutt. So that was a fun show.
Good transition into asking. You got a single out with Taylor Honeycutt.
Yep.
Yeah. They're actually in
to
town right now. We just hung out with them a couple days ago.
They just played Winchester the other night.
Yeah. That song turned out to be something way more than what I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I love that tune.
How did that come about? I mean, I'm sure it didn't take a lot of thinking on your part to get Taylor to join you. But
Timing was the best thing.
Timing was the thing. I wanted to do a song to feature a female voice on with my voice, and I sat on that for a long time, and then Taylor and the boys came through town, and we were hanging out with them, just bullshitting with them, and then on the way back, I was like, we were just wrapping up the recording the bones of that song, and I was just like, man, we should ask Taylor if she wants to come down here tomorrow and lay this down. And she did.
Yeah.
And it kind of just worked out. It was almost like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say it's interesting because the quote unquote interview question that I asked y'all about last time, I'm sure you don't remember, but it was I do remember because I went and watched the replay of it today.
I heard you were good and tricky, and I liked it.
Well, you had short-term goals, and one of them was to, try to open for some bands that you respect. Pretty cool that you've had the opportunity to. Sounds like you've done that.
Yeah.
And then also you talked about potentially doing a duet with one of three people, and you knocked out one of the three. So
Wow.
Cool. Look at us goal setters, dude.
I just got actually feel so good about myself because
Yeah,
We-
this is a hard business, and sometimes you're like, "What the hell? Are we even doing anything?"
right. Well, you spoken into existence, so shout out to you guys on that. That's awesome.
Cool. Oh yeah.
One question I did have, we don't actually talk about this very much, but can you kind of maybe, I don't know if this is like a group band decision or this is something, Riley, that you kind of take lead on, but how do you figure out how to kind of sequence? I feel like that's
Yeah, that is
something that doesn't get talked about a lot, but it's really important.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you mean like the
The album.
Yeah.
track.
flow.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I do the set list as well for all of our
Okay.
shows. It's something that I just think about in my spare time, probably too much,
They drive me crazy.
and it kind of goes with what I was saying before about being romantic about albums is the flow of it.
Right.
So I wish I had it with me, but like I kind of charted out as we're going along. Like once we know the songs that are going to be on it, I want a good balance between Logan lead vocals and Alex lead vocals. Tempo, I'll write the beats per minute next to them so I can get kind of an idea.
Sure.
So you don't like fall into like a phase of slow songs.
Right.
But
Also, our transitions. He likes to set them up to where we can transition from song to song without
yeah,
stopping.
yeah, and so that
It's a lot
sometimes
of variables.
like what key are the songs in.
Mhm.
There's definitely more thought that goes into it. I'm really glad you asked because
Oh, cool.
I spend an unnecessary amount of time thinking about that stuff.
Understand.
Yeah.
One of the things, so are you 6 or 7 members?
6.
6. Okay. Well, that's a pretty good sized band. Is there I don't think we asked this on the first one, but is there a division of kind of responsibility? I think we know a little bit, Riley, about what you've shared, but in terms of the other team members who I guess I haven't met yet, so.
I think there's an equal partnership when it comes to like writing the music and that kind of stuff. As far as like the business end of it, we pretty much keep it between us. Just
Okay.
because I have a vision that I'm going for on a business side. He's got a vision he's going for with sound and our style and stuff like that.
And that's not to say we don't tell anyone anything. You know what I mean?
It's all usually a band decision on stuff. But
And other people's opinions, we take in effect,
Totally.
and we tweak our decisions based off that. We've certainly tried to streamline things, just because if you spend too much time getting everyone's everything about everything,
you're never going to get
oh,
anywhere.
holy cow.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
it helps because I'm full time. Riley and I are both full time,
Mhm.
so
Right.
we have the time to mess with it. I have time to do the reaching out to everybody, and I know who to reach out to just because I spend a lot of time reaching out to everybody. So it's kind of
I imagine there's a point where you vote on something and it's 3-3. Who's the deciding vote?
usually they're so easygoing. The band, everybody in the
I
band
know.
is so easygoing.
We're
that
not put in too many situations where we have to
Okay.
things, honestly.
It's
Oh, that's
honestly
cool.
90% of the time it's hey, here's what we're thinking, and everybody's like, yeah, we like that. That sounds good. So it's pretty easy.
I was thinking about when you were talking about the track listings on the album. When that comes to your vinyl, I know you have vinyl for at least the last album. You have it you did a pre-order thing for this one as well, right?
Yeah.
Um, I imagine that makes the romantic side of it even more when you get that when you get the vinyl in your hands.
Absolutely,
He's
because
gonna have to go home and take a cold shower.
seriously, like being able to write side A and side B. You know,
Here, you
when
can show 'em on
when
that.
I spent like so many years
Okay.
like reading the back of like Beatles and Beach Boys records, like it's just like it's all so cool and you know it's just awesome. So yeah, and I took that into account with the track listing, knowing that we were gonna have vinyl, knowing that it's like I'm not sure I want side A to end on this song
Mm.
because I want side B to start on this song, kind of thing. So it definitely went into account.
Have those came in yet? The first round of your vinyls?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I got you.
Still waiting on some word.
I
Hopefully
understand.
soon. We just got our CDs came in, so we got that at
At
least.
least have something for
Yeah.
hold us over.
Even on that last album, though, when you receive those boxes, I'm sure that is a ridiculous feeling to
Yeah,
or even like with the CD, just to
I've forgotten
yeah. I'm not sure anyone in the band has been in any other project that's been
on
pressed
vinyl.
pressed
Yeah.
on vinyl.
Nope.
So we're all vinyl virgins, and boy, was it cool to get my cherry pops.
I drove an hour and a half up the road to go pick them up, and didn't realize how many we ordered. We ordered a shit ton of them.
Yeah,
And they just kept loading them in, and I couldn't wait. The dude was loading them up. I had to pop it open and look at it and send a picture of it to everybody I knew.
putting on the record player in my own house and just like kind of be like, wow, like
This is
I
us.
almost wasn't even listening to it. I was just like, the sound coming out, and
Yeah.
that was me on the drums, kind of silly kid stuff.
I'm sure a lot of that is because of the past and everyone else that you've listened to, but
Mhm.
also I'm sure a lot of it is because of all the hard work that goes
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, these album releases are it's a lot. It's a lot of hard work. So
especially when you're doing it
Independently,
ourselves.
yeah.
I mean, we reach out. We use as many resources as we can, but it usually comes down to what can we do with our own hands.
So you said you've been sitting on this one since around April or so,
I think so.
right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, April, May,
we started recording it year and something.
July of 24, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was one of the first things.
And
Yeah.
how many songs did you have to whittle down to get to where you're at now?
I think we had like 14,
Yeah.
14 or 16 that we had like in front of us that we theoretically could have.
Could be on. That could have been on an album.
Yeah,
Were they recorded? And
some of them.
Yeah,
some of them
scratch
more than
tracks.
others. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm sure that's
Now we got to finish those. Another 5 up for the next album.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're halfway through
There'll be some
another
carryovers.
album right now. So
well. I'm a fan of the of the. I'm pulling for the cover album too.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are doing the singles, and that's cool to have the singles. But I think having an actual album would be
yeah,
that'd be pretty cool. Not very many people do that.
Well, then
Right.
it'd be. I would look at it as like a chance for us to be like, all right, we did that. Now we can like start learning some new covers. Get some of the ones we've been doing over the years and just put them, put them out there. Then
we have
We
been
can move
talking about doing a cover album for a while. So
Yeah.
I think we talked about
Take
it just
cover.
a little bit more.
or like something
Oh yeah,
silly,
it's mainly just album names.
just cover puns.
That's a fun part.
Yeah. The dad joke album name
Under the covers.
would be hilarious.
Whatever. Yeah, like lots of choices.
Mhm.
Oh,
Up and it's like makeup or something.
oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. All right, so there might be artists that watch this show, hopefully, and they may have questions like, "Hey, what are the best practices?" This is your third album, is that correct?
Mhm.
Are there any? Is there anything that you can share with somebody who's maybe putting out their first album of just general strategy can change? Obviously, the digital world that we live in, things
Yeah.
change pretty quickly. But is there any best practices that you can share for our newer artists that are, putting out their first album?
Yeah, I mean, put music out. Don't expect people to come find it because it's not. It doesn't work that way. So
Right.
put all you got into your marketing. Market the hell out of it. Be annoying about it.
Try things out because
Try stuff
certain
out.
stuff might not work as well. Like if you're pushing one song, try it out because it might not, because of the way the song is, it might not work the same way as another song might, spread, if that makes any sense.
Sure.
I like them to just kind of try things sometimes.
Yeah.
We've never done before.
And most of I'd like to think most of the time it works.
Yeah.
And then I guess at what point will you be okay? We're done marketing this and we're moving on to the next thing.
I'm still marketing our first album.
Okay.
I'll never stop. You got to market all your music, or you don't, or nobody's gonna find it. So yeah, I'm still marketing our first single we ever put out, Midnight Virginia. I'm still putting that out there. I'm still putting out songs from that first album, and I probably won't stop doing that.
Cool.
At this point, I mean, between 3 albums,
Something's
10
got-
songs each,
Yeah.
and then we put out 32, 30, 3, 34, like 34, 35 original songs that are out there for people. So it feels
roughly how many years?
5.
Is it
We
5?
got together in January of 2000.
Just right after pandemic, right? Or around
Early
then.
20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Miss Stephanie did mention in the chat that you have if somebody's watching this live, you do have an album release party coming up, right?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Yeah. I mean,
like
the whole tour
yeah.
release party.
Okay.
We have a show on the 31st in Leesburg, Virginia. Day before
It's Thursday, yeah.
Yep, that Thursday, day before August 1st, album drops. And we're playing in Hagerstown, Maryland.
On the 1st,
On the 1st.
I'd say probably our album release party will probably be the one in September, Dirt Farm.
Yeah, I mean,
It's also my birthday. I mean, hell, it's all album release.
yeah.
It's album release tour.
yeah, that's true.
we got a cool show coming up September 6th in Wilmot, Virginia. It's on top of a mountain at a brewery, and the views amazing.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's also my birthday, so we're gonna party extra hard that day.
All right, happy birthday. There's nothing that says that you have to do only one album release show, so
Right.
Yeah.
totally makes sense. All right, before we get to the updated rapid fire, I would like to get my Texas digs in. So 600 Reasons and Lasso, I've been listening to for the last, since October.
Very Texas songs.
Yeah, well, I've been listening to some of your other songs as well, but those two make me feel at home. You might have hinted at this, but will there be any Texas feel to this one?
I mean, yeah, I would say
We could
Texas changed our lives.
Exactly. We say this, and we're like, man, Texas, or I think Justin, our pedal steel player, said it first. He's like, man, Texas changed us because like the songs that we were writing and bringing to the table were just had more of a swing to it, just had more of that, just honky tonk kind of swing.
Texas bouffant hair.
Yeah.
Where did that come
Closer
from,
to
or
God.
why did that sneak in?
I mean,
now.
We did a trip down. I mean, we've been writing these songs for a while now. So when we did our trip down to South by Southwest a year and some change ago, we played one show in Nashville, drove straight into Austin, played, and then drove all the way back. So we had like a lot of time to
We had
reflect
this
on
one like
songs
2 or 3 day break in between shows while we were down there.
Oh yeah.
So we set up all of our stuff in the Airbnb that we rented.
It was this goat farm,
and that's how we got Trouble at Home. Actually, Trouble at Home came about.
Yeah, on that place, and they kind of finished itself.
Yeah, and they're like, man, we didn't like stress ourselves out about making it super epic and having crazy sections and this and that. And just like, let's just make a fucking song, Bam, bam, bam.
I think after we got to Austin too, going to the White Horse and the Continental and just watching like how Texas crowds kind of like take to songs. We were just like, man, this is cool. We want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of just found its way in there.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to it.
If I would have been at that Airbnb, I would have wrote a song called Goat Farm. Just saying.
There were goats there.
Ray Wiley's just down the road.
Yeah,
Give
exactly.
you like
Goat
an assist
farm.
on it. Yeah.
And
Nah.
Sure is nasty. Nasty.
Exactly.
There you go.
those goods kept getting loose too. Rough.
Well, we need to make sure we talk about Mile Zero before you get out before we get out of here and get to the last song or debut as a song. Mile Zero last year was your first trip down there. That was correct, right?
Yeah.
For us outsiders, what's that like for you guys?
I mean, it's hard to explain. It's for one, it's a festival I've been wanting to play at for years, and wasn't even expecting the offer, and we were super hyped for it from when we got asked all the way till we went up. Did a little tour down, so nerves were kind of on the decline. We were warmed up, we were ready to go, and we kind of felt like it was our time to shine at Mile Zero Fest.
Oh yeah.
And man, we had a blast. It was not only was it cool playing it, we played the main stage, which was fucking awesome. We got to hang out with all the musicians that like we listen to and watch and look up to, and met the Red Clay Strays.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some real cool guys, really cool guys.
Just by happenstance too.
Yeah.
They had just pulled in, and we were just about to pull out, and we have the same bus that they used to have. So it was a really cool icebreaker, and they came up.
Well,
and
they stopped us, and they were like, "Hey."
Yeah.
And we pulled over, and I was like, guys, Red Clay Strays are coming to talk to us.
We were like, all right.
But it was cool. It's just a really good place for artists to meet artists, too. So it wasn't as warm as we thought, but it was still warmer than being back here at home.
It was weird.
It was snowing real bad, but we had an absolute blast.
Yeah, one of the questions or topics we brought up on the first episode of episode 44, if y'all haven't seen it, it was if you were to open for another band, some bands who would be a few you'd name, and y'all actually named the Red Clay Strays. So, yeah.
Ask us some more questions that are like that we can.
I know.
How much money are we going to make?
We'll get you opening for Stapleton pretty soon. So,
Jeez, that'd be sweet.
All right, we ready for round 2 of rapid fire?
Yep.
I don't think the final question has changed, but maybe your selection has changed. Did we do the final question last time?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we did.
Okay.
But we don't have to ask that one.
All right, fair
We
enough.
can leave. She's gotten enough. Little Debbie's gotten enough publicity from us.
She has. She has a lot of free pub.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I want to know, what is the song of yours that is the most underloved? So a song that you maybe thought, this one's going to rip, and I'm sure they all rip, but like maybe didn't rip on streaming like you'd hoped.
Yeah.
I mean, any song that's like towards the end of an album, it's kind of an uphill battle either way.
Yep.
But sometimes you still got to put some of the heaters down there.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like maybe like some of the more like
Mine
ballady songs.
Mine would be Dear Lord.
Dear Lord.
I think Dear Lord is a little underrated.
Yeah. We bring the heat with that one a lot.
Okay, so that is one you play live.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Absolutely.
All right, you have a little bit more homework. You need to go watch episode 44, but then also go listen to Dear Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Tell me what a perfect day on the road looks like for you guys.
Not breaking down, not blowing a tire, getting to the venue as close to on time as possible. A hell of a show, a really good show.
We don't ask for much more than that, honestly.
Maybe a
pretty
bite to eat and a place to sleep.
Yeah.
That's all we
Nice. All
require.
right.
So
And
the
a
last time,
pit stop every 10 minutes.
Yeah, or an empty Gatorade bottle.
yeah,
Fair enough.
the last time we talked to y'all on episode 44, you were in a van with a trailer still,
Yes.
like a conversion van,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, we've upgraded since
Upgraded.
then. Yeah, we got
Yeah.
So many good things have happened.
Congratulations, guys.
thank you. Yeah, we've upgraded to a shuttle bus, a diesel 7.3 shuttle bus. It's been interesting. It's been fun.
Well, I knew when you said it was the Red Clay's old bus, I knew exactly what you were talking about. So
Yeah.
I've seen that a few times.
Yeah.
I was just thinking when you were talking about going out west, and I was like, I don't think they're still in the van.
No, that thing wouldn't. We struggled with that thing to Texas.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
back.
say, got the Texas back with the trailer.
There's just too many of us, too many instruments. in
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
We've since sold it to another band, and they're really taking good care of it.
Nice. Worked out for everybody. All right. You could add your music to any movie or TV soundtrack. What would you add it to?
Man,
I
I
know
feel
you
like,
guys have talked about this at some point.
I feel like Whiskey Dark should be like on Tombstone
Yeah,
Okay.
or any Western
yeah.
type movie.
I mean, it seems like everyone in our world is getting on Yellowstone, so I feel like that's like an obvious choice. Like, I feel like the royalties might be pretty good from that.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know. Like,
I just whenever I think of like our music being on something, it's for some reason it's always some type of Western.
an Appalachian superhero movie.
Appalachian superhero Western.
Yeah.
Was it Cousins with Patrick Swayze? I don't know. That might be a reach. Anyway, that's before everybody's time.
Now I'm
in the
wondering
room
what
except
the
myself.
Appalachian superhero guy's name would be. Like, it'd have to be something with like moonshine or something, wouldn't it?
The Creek Man.
Creek Man.
Yeah.
Creek Man. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, good answer. Let's see. Oh, here's your chance. Let's speak it into existence. Y'all could have one sponsor. Who is it? Before you answer,
For me personally.
Yeah,
Well,
good
for the
gear
band,
stuff,
one
let's
sponsor.
think about that.
You mean like a sticker on the side of the bus kind of?
yeah, big ass sponsor.
I'm trying to think as big as I can possibly think.
I feel like Red Bull really
Really
really shows like we could get like not just their sponsorship but like fly on some of their crazy things that they do
We'll have
and
to learn how to do
play their
backflips.
events. I don't know.
We'll have to learn how to do backflips on
I
stage.
feel like they sponsor anyone as well.
I like Red Bull.
That's it.
Shout out to you guys.
Coca-Cola.
Red Bull, right here. Or sorry, right here. I'm
Other
backwards.
way.
That way.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. One last rapid fire question that's not so rapid. This one I think we can speak into existence. Somehow I didn't ask this question before, which is really wild because I think I've asked it on every single podcast that Soul Gravy has invited me on. Bucket list venue. I want one in the state of Virginia and one outside the state of Virginia.
In Virginia, where do you
I would
play?
say for this band, the it's called the National in Richmond.
Okay.
It's a nice old
Downtown.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Some of my old bands I've been in, I've been able to play like a couple of small opening slots.
Yeah.
But I think us playing there would just be like a whole nother level, and I think it's actually kind of silly we haven't played there already.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know.
Yeah.
I heard it, but
And where else?
Outside of Virginia?
Red Rocks.
My Virginia, my Virginia one's Lime Kiln. I really want to play
How's
the
that?
Lime Kiln.
I don't know what that
It's
is.
a badass venue down
Oh.
in Central Virginia. And then outside would be definitely Red Rocks.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let's make it happen. We'll report back in a year.
Yep.
We expect all these things to be checked off.
Cool.
So.
Right. Yeah,
We did
pressure's
pretty well
on.
before. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think it's time we set up the world premiere of your song and tell us what's going on. Tell us a little story about it.
The song is called "Trouble at Home," and it is about the trip we were talking about to Texas, where things just kind of seemed to be going wrong, and we were pissing off our old ladies, and it just kind of kept swirling around in our heads, this one line, and then we got to this Airbnb and just wrote the whole song, and then this is what it sounds like.
At Goat Farm.
Yeah.
Go
It
for
really
it.
doesn't deviate much from that original session that we had there.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay. Are you good?
Alrighty. We will play it. We'll ask both parties to hit the silent button if you could, so we can get the best cut of this. Folks, you can go pre-save the album right now. While you're there, make sure you give Low Water Bridge Band a follow. Follow them on socials. Chat with them. Maybe they'll chat back at you. I don't know. But appreciate you guys being here. We're going to go out with this song. It's called Trouble at Home. Here we go.
Trouble at home, trouble at home. When I get back from Texas, there'll be trouble at home. Headed out to Texas with a dream in our hands, laying it all on the line in a six-piece country band. Hit the road and we took a tow, passing through some no-name town. I called her up at 2 a.m. when the band broke down. Trouble at home, trouble at home. When I get back from Texas, there'll be trouble at home. Trouble at home, trouble at home. When I get back from Texas, there'll be trouble at home. We made it into Nashville with a gas tank half full. We're sorry that we're early, we had some car trouble. Flying through Memphis, nearly burned through all our stash. Tighten up and act right, we got a smoky on our ass. Trouble at home, trouble at home. When I get back from Texas, there'll be trouble at home. Trouble at home, trouble at home. When I get back from Texas, there'll be trouble at home. Trouble at home, trouble at home. When I get back from Texas, there'll be trouble at home. Trouble at home, trouble at home. When I get back from Texas, there'll be trouble. Trouble at home.
Yeah, hearing the backstory on that definitely just brings all that back home.
Big true insiders at this point. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
But there was one line in there that we were talking about. We should have mentioned where our van broke down, and we ended up getting to Nashville earlier than expected. And the sound guy was like pissed that we were there early. So the line is Sorry that we're early. We had some car trouble, and we all, for some reason, we all just think that's the funniest thing in the
No,
world.
that's great.
Yeah,
Next week's show is on sound engineer, so feel free to tune in, folks. Thanks so much for joining, guys. We appreciate it. Thanks for being nice enough to share your music with us, and wish you the best of luck on the album release. Y'all go follow these guys.
Thanks, guys, for having us. We
Thanks so much.
appreciate it.